Yells.
What's going on, guys? It's Arsenal, and today I want to tell you why I think the Xbox One is the better console to get. You always hear people in the comments sections and just all over, you hear that Xbox One is a TV box or it's a DVR box. And this has to be one of the dumbest arguments I've ever heard. That's like saying your iPhone is stupid. It's a stupid phone because it does all these other things and it's a phone. So, I really don't understand that argument. The extra features are really cool and it does games. And a lot of people want to say that the Ps4 has way more games, and that's just a lie unless you're counting indie games. If you stack AAA title to AAA title on both consoles, it's a good competition. It's a good selection of games for both consoles. I think it just comes down to which console games you like better. Are you an Infamous kind of guy? Are you a God of War kind of guy? Even though I don't think God of War has been announced, you have to imagine a God of War game will be coming out for the PS4. And on the Xbox side, are you a Gears of War type of guy? Are you a Halo type of guy? What games do you like? And I think that's what it really comes down to. The whole resolution gate, the 720p, the 1080p, that's going to be a thing of the past in probably 6 months. It's not going to be an issue. If you look at COD Ghosts on the PS4, it's been reviewed by reviewers. People have had it in their hands and said that the frame rate is dropping, and this 1080p is what is making it be unstable when you play it. And this is on the PS4 that everyone is bragging because it has 1080p. And there's been rumors that there's problems with the Xbox One version of COD Ghosts also, with the frame rate dipping and problems like that. But we don't know if this is true because the embargo is not been lifted on the Xbox One yet. But I would guess it's not true. The Infinity Ward guys came out and said that they went specifically for 720p because they wanted a stable frame rate in the game. But to me, this resolution gate is just pointless. It's stupid. There's no reason to be arguing about it because 90% of games are going to be 1080p, 60 frames per second in the future on both consoles. If you want to talk about controllers, I'm an Xbox One guy. I'm an Xbox 360 guy. I like the controller by far. I like it better. And I think it always comes down to the 2 triggers on the PlayStation controller on the back and then the 1 trigger on the 360 Xbox One. 2 triggers in the back just feels uncomfortable and clunky. I'm always hitting the wrong one. And it just doesn't feel right to me, at least. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that prefer the 2 triggers in the back. So I think it all comes down to preference, guys. There's nothing that stands out on either console to me, except for the fact that Xbox One can do all this other stuff that the PlayStation 4 can't. And I think that's why the Xbox One is attacked and why people say, you know, it's a DVR box. I don't want a DVR box. Is because the PlayStation 4 can't do it. It's something that the PlayStation 4 can't do. And the PlayStation 4 has nothing that the Xbox One can't do. Xbox One has plenty of games at 1080p 60 frames per second, and they will continue to improve, making it easier to develop for. And they will eventually have most of their games in 1080p 60 frames per second. So there's nothing that the PlayStation 4 can do that the Xbox One can't do. And I think that's why a lot of people say, oh, it's a DVR box, it's for TV, I want something just for games. Because the console they like cannot do it. It's like comparing an iPhone to a track phone. Would anybody ever say, I want the track phone because it makes calls, it makes phone calls, and that's all I want from a phone? No. No fucking way. You want the phone with all the bells and whistles, all the apps, all the cool things you can do with it. And that's why I'm going with the Xbox One. Because it's the iPhone of the gaming consoles. And I totally understand people going with the PlayStation 4 because it has the games they like and love and have grown to love being fans of PlayStation. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. If you want the more powerful console by a very small margin, but it is more powerful, then you go with the PlayStation 4. But if you want a console that can do all the things the PlayStation 4 can do, plus some other stuff, then you go with the Xbox One. It's simple as that. So that, guys, is why I'm going with the Xbox One this generation. Like I said, I'll eventually get a PlayStation 4, but not anytime soon, because I want the console that does everything. So I hope I helped you guys understand a little bit more about the consoles and my point of view on the consoles. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and that's all I got for you guys. So thanks for watching.